I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 31-yard line.
Run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go. Set. Ready.
Throw is there for a long day, Gadsden. Into the red zone. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have got you a first. Sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Dropping back to throw. Oh, they're on him. He's dropped again. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Here's the snap on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Set.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert now.
23-yard line.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
Herbert now to throw on third. That heater is going to fall to the turf. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Set. Baylor tight. Baylor tight. 5-9. Ready.
Herbert throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. That's complete right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Genty from the gun. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Near the sideline at the 30, still going. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. That's a Vegas first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Working inside the red zone. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Here's a throw. Forced that to his right. He tucks it and takes off. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking in the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's Genty. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Case. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Now we got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. And he gets in, touchdown. The Raiders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. He manages the 35 before they can stop him.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Gets him on the in route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have second and pretty long here. He'll throw outside, and they might throw this again. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Working quickly here.
It's third down.
They'll have the first down and even more. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He beats the defense for a 17-yard gain, and that gives him the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10 from the 43. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. Down the sideline, past the 25. He goes the distance, touchdown, LA! The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got rich and no coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Ain't no cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust us. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a big girl. I'm nothing like them, I put cake over players. I used to want to end, now I got sell. If you got money, then you know it's with it.
Kicker all lined up and ready to put it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. Grabbed by Bench, left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that short game is enough for him to set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10 from the 32. Setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. Brought in by his back here. It's Jensen. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. And off to Genty. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep Kate for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
A good left side to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. He was quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talked about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Back to throw. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Tuck it down on his side like he ain't go. If you don't agree, ask the streets in your big 5 years. You already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. Is it holding up? They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10.
Hey, hey, Kappa.
Herbert from the gun. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Line up the design keeper. Trucks a defender. Comes around him. He's got space. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Offense up to the line fast.
The Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Motion the receiver left. Throwing on first is Herbert. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
59. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down. He just couldn't make the connection.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Bronco 80.
It's a designed run for Richardson. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. There's Marcus Williams in on that stop.
A 2-yard pickup makes makes it 3rd and 8.
Richardson on third. Going deep here for the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I don't know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Running for it, it's Henderson. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
1st and 10 from the 32. Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Throwing it on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They're going for this. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the 1st down.
New set of downs from 37.
60 Eagles,
Shotgun give here to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up Cam Hunt. And the Chargers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. The line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. He's going to tuck it and run. He's out in the clear. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own
looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Working now from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
They'll throw, third and long. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
Here's the snap on fourth. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
A 50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's second down coming up. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. Oh, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. Offense in the hurry-up here.
And the Chargers, first down.
On the red zone now. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and goal at the Raiders' 4-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Bails out of the pocket quick. And then he's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Troubles with the snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21. all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 to go.
Now here he goes on the boot. Headed out right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
19 at the 13-yard line.
He'll work against the blitz. Cut out left. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers take over now and have possession at the 25. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Play action now for Herbert. Herbert lost the football. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. I mean, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. Gonna let this. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in. Oh, the jump pass stuns him. Ends with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
Raiders 7. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Into the hands of Tucker. Complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
This is Gentine on 2nd. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Brought in by his back here. It's Jeanty. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That right there, King, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
From the gun on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. He's making a bid for it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
On 1st down, Jeanty. Now he's past the 25. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. He brings it in. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Jeanty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through. Gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Gay with the point after. The Raiders cut the lead by a quarter. Down out of 21.
Raiders 14.
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
380. 380. Ready.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Big man's showing up the yards. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed. They can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Set. Cap it, cap it, cap it. Let's go, let's go. Ready.
Throwing now, Herbert. Flush out now to his left. Now here he goes. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running game. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
We're feeling the weight of our